Hi there, my darling Aquarians. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of August the 25th, 2025. So, my darling Librans, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the Oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my Michelle Knight Tarot cards here, and then finish off with Angel Answer cards. All right, my darling. Oops. Actually, I will take that. I do feel that I don't usually take pop-outs, but I feel that that could be your energy this week, my darling Aquarians. So we've got message in a bottle. So, I mean, the energy that's been around this week, and I've done quite a few of the readings already, is there's a lot of change type of energy, and but change from a catalyst, that something is the reason for this change. So, this message in a bottle could be that there is a message that's coming to you that, might cause some change or might cause you to look at things differently. My darling Aquarians, I don't know why that's popped into my head, but it just has. So I have to say what I say. But I feel that, some forms like communication may be important for you this week, my darling Aquarian. So let us consult the tarot and we will see what messages we've got coming in for you this week, my darling Aquarians. What does Aquarius need to know for this week of 25th? Tis my birthday week, my darling Aquarians. I am very privileged to be able to have another year around the sun. All right. Ooh. Love this. All right, my darling Aquarians. Make sure everything's in view. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I will intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the Strength card. Now this is Leo energy, so if you have Leo in your life or in your chart, I would definitely go and watch the Leo reading if you have Leo in your life, because it could be important for you or significant. But the Strength card is all about inner strength, and it's surprising to me on this card that the depiction of the person on this card is pregnant, because in the traditional tarot, the person that has their hand in the lion's mouth is actually supposed to be a virgin. So I think it's kind of ironic that this depiction is, someone that's pregnant, because this person is far from a virgin, if I'm right. So, but anyway, I digress. The whole meaning of the Strength card is not physical brute strength. It's not, that like I said, it's not powerful, it's not physical strength. It is, emotional inner strength, my darling Aquarians. And I feel that you this week, you're feeling that you have the strength that you need. You feel that you've tamed, whatever inner demons that you have, whatever inner, your inner voice, those negative talk, all that kind of stuff. I feel that you have tamed that this week, which is amazing. And this is only one of 4 cards in the tarot that has the infinity symbol as well, which is that sign of infinite possibilities, my darling Aquarians. So yeah, I feel that this week that you are in that space of feeling emotionally, that you've tamed your inner demons, if that makes sense, my darling Aquarians. Because then you have the Page of Wands. So I love the Page of Wands. The Page of the Wands in the tarot, I mean, if you've been watching me for a while, pages in the tarot are messengers. And this little fella comes in to give you, he sparks, he wants to go on an adventure. He's curious. He sparks that inspiration. You can see, he's got this, he holds the Ace of Wands and it's glowing. You're like the spark of inspiration that you need, my darling Aquarians. I feel that some message, something, someone may spark something in you that makes you feel, And that's, I mean, that goes hand in hand with that message in a bottle, doesn't it? You can't make that up. That we've got a messenger here and you've got message in a bottle. So, that's to me the universe saying, I meant what I said. You need to pay attention this week to a message that's coming in for you, to, some kind of message in the guise of, it could be an email, it could be a phone call, you could overhear someone, but whatever it's going to do, it'll spark some inspiration in you. It will spark maybe an awakening in you, is what I feel, my darling Aquarians. And I say that because you've got the Judgment card here. The Judgment is all about being called to judgment. It's about, you can see this higher angel, it's a higher self angel here. That is, in the traditional tarot, there's coffins here, and these people are being risen out of their coffins by this angel. And the angel is calling them to their higher purpose. They're being called into a new life, my darling Aquarians. And I feel that's what is going to happen for you this week. That you're going to feel that you've found a calling, so to speak, if that makes sense. So, and I feel it's going to be because of that message that's coming for you, that spark. The message is going to spark the inspiration in you, my darling Aquarians. That's kind of what I feel. And it is going to cause you to feel, this is what I meant to do, if that makes sense. So, yeah, love to see this for you, my darling Aquarians. So if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel that, you feel that you're in a good place here with the Strength card, that you're in a place of being content in your, with yourself, with your inner demons that you have tamed, those inner demons that you have, tamed your inner beast, my darling Aquarians, and that you're not letting that negative self-talk take over. What I feel is, like I said, with this message in a bottle and the Page of Wands, a message is definitely coming in for you this week. So look out for that. And I feel it will spark some inspiration for you to feel this is what you're meant to do. This is where you're being called to move, my darling Aquarians. This is your purpose here, that you're being called to a higher purpose, my darling Aquarians. So this is beautiful energy coming in for you, and how lucky that you are to be able to, be called into a whole new purpose, my darling Aquarians. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I just would love to know, does this resonate? Drop it in the comments below if you feel that, something is shifting, something is changing, that, you feel that you're more confident in yourself, with your self-talk and things like that. So drop it in the comments. I'd love to know. All right, let's get final messages for you, my darling Aquarians. Romance. Now, this has come up a lot. So, if it's a Leo, like I said, is this a romantic person in your life? Or, like I said, if you've got Leo in your chart, make sure you go and watch that Leo reading, because it seems to be standing out here. Yeah, it's up to you, my darling Aquarians, and I feel that too. You're going to be the person that it's only you that can take this idea and run with it. So it is going to be up to you. Remain positive, they say. Yeah, that's come up a lot too. So, I feel that this week there's a lot of the universe trying to say to everyone, remain positive. It's going to work out. It's going to be okay. To stay positive, because maybe some negative thoughts are coming in. Wait, they say. And I feel that weight is, just needing to wait for that spark to come, because you've got a yes. Exactly. Love this for you, my darling Aquarians. So yeah, there's definitely some, beautiful energies coming in for you this week, my darling Aquarians. I wouldn't be too worried about the weight. I think, you need to just wait until you feel that time is right for you, my darling Aquarians. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.